निमज्य अस्मिन् हृदयभीरु विमानम् इदमम् आरुह idam suklakrutam tirtham ashisham yapakam nrinam. Word by word meaning. Nimajya, after bathing. Ashmin, in this. Hriday, in the leg. Viru, a fearful one. Vimanam, airplane. Idam, this. Aruha, ascend. Idam, this. Suklakrutam, created by Lord Vishnu. Tirtham, sacred lake. Ashisham, the desires, yapakam, bestowing, nrinam, of human beings. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Translation. My dear Debahuti, you look very much afraid. First, bathe in Lake Bindu Sarovar, created by Lord Vishnu himself, which can grant all desires of a human being, and then mount this airplane. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. It is still the system to go to places of pilgrimage and take a bath in the water there. In Vrindavan, the people take baths in the river Yamuna. In other places such as Prayag, they take bath in the river Ganges. The word Tirtham Asisam Yapakam refer to the fulfillment of desires by bathing in a place of pilgrimage. Kardama Muni advised his good wife to bathe in Lake Bindu Sarovar so that she could revive the former beauty and lustre of her birth. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुवैष्णवंश्च श्रीरूपं सहजातं सहगण रघुनाथितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहित कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादं सहगण ललिता सविशखान्वितं च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकांत राधाकांत नमस्ते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। लीलाचल निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you for joining today on the auspicious Yogini Ekadasi day to discuss the beautiful and the glorified Srimad Bhagavatam. These days we are discussing about devotees' lamentation, and the subject matter is very beautiful. The interaction between Kardama Muni and the discussions and the purpose, which Prabhupada very beautifully has explained, how Kardama Muni and Mother Debahuti, they showcase and demonstrate us an ideal Grihasthashram, how we should take them as a role model and how we should learn from them on a daily affair. So it's very, very pious and very auspicious. And my knowledge in this beautiful subject matter is very limited, but with all of their blessings, I would like to glorify this beautiful subject matter with my limited knowledge. And this is purely for my own purification. So we see here in the earlier chapters, we see here that Kardama Muni exercised all his yogic power, and instantly he could produce an aerial mansion that could fly or that could travel anywhere at his will. Now looking at this palace, beautiful palace and the opulent palace with so many jewels studded in that, Mother Debahuti is a little bit astonished because she is coming from a humble background of hermit, and now she's seeing all this beautiful palace, flying palace and she's kind of a little bit astonished. So since Kardama Muni is a humble sage and he is a surrendered soul, he could understand what is in the mind of Mother Debahuti. So looking at his good wife, Kardama Muni is advising her that my dear Debahuti, you look very much afraid. So why don't you take bath in this Bindu Sarovar, which is created by Lord Vishnu himself, and then all your desires will get fulfilled, and we can then mount on this airplane. Now we see that in India there is so much significance about this bathing in the holy river. So whether you go to Jagannath Puri or you go to Vrindavan or you go to North India, the Rishikesh side or Prayag, We see that a lot of people will be taking holy deep or bath in the holy rivers or in the sacred oceans. Like in my one of the last trip, I went to Rameshwaram. I saw that so many people are taking early morning dip for giving homage to their ancestors in the nearby ocean. So bathing is very, very important. So we see that a lot of days these days people don't take bath. Like if you go, like they have to go to office or somewhere. These days they don't take bath, and some of them in particular this is a degrading situation. We see some people they don't take bath for even at home also for 2-3 days. So this is in a negative way, and those people are, we can say that in Bhagavad Gita we say that they are in the mode of ignorance. So why bathing is important? Bathing basically is important because external purification and both internal purification is both are needed. So here the main line here to discuss is Tirtham Asisam Yapakam. Tirtham Asisam Yapakam means it refers that fulfillment of desires of the human being. So we see the Prayag Tirtha, that is the confluence of Ganga and Jamuna and Saraswati River, Mother Saraswati. The three rivers are confluenced over there. And Vrindavan also, we see Jamuna also is there. Now there are few pictures here. We see that in the first picture, we see that Krishna and Radharani, they are doing a boat ride in Jamuna. Then Krishna is having a water sport with his friends, the gopis. Then we see the next picture is Nanda Baba is Vasudevji is carrying little baby Krishna in the Jamuna river. So in Brihad Bhagavatam, Jamuna is glorified. So we see that a lot of times we see that Gangaji is glorified. Why Gangaji is glorified? Because Gangaji has come from Krishna's basically lotus feet. He has come, and when she has come from the Krishna's lotus feet, basically she is carrying the chandan and the scented tulsi leaves also. She is carrying with her. So bathing in Ganga is considered very auspicious. But our Acharya says that bathing in the Jamuna is even more and more auspicious. So in Brihad Bhagavatamritam, the glorification of Jamuna is given by Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana Goswami is for Sanatana Goswami, he says that the glories to the Jamuna river, who is the daughter of Sun God, the sister of Yamaraj, the friend of Mathura, she is superior to the Ganges and very dear to Lord Krishna, and which flows with what seems to be the water, but it actually is the nectar of the lotus flower of Lord Krishna's feet. So, and in the purport, our Gopi Paranathan Prabhu has very beautifully, he has explained. He has explained how potent Mother Yamuna is. Mother Yamuna is basically Patita Pavani, basically. She is daughter of Sun God, so she has power to illuminate the entire world. Like sun is illuminating the entire world. When sun is there, all the ignorance is gone. Similarly, when we take bath in Mother Yamuna, she has the potency to illuminate us, to give us the real Krishna prem. She is sister of Dhamraj. So she, like Yamaraj, she basically she is sister of Yamaraj. So Yamaraj basically he represents Dharma. So she is sustainer of justice. Then Krishna and the gopis, they have so many pastimes over there. The Krishna, basically Yamuna river is holding the Padaraja of the gopis. Now we see that how important Brajaraja is. Basically, from more, Krishna is basically praised when the gopis are praised. So gopis are basically more powerful than Krishna, we see that. So she distributes the honey of Krishna devotion along with the water, because the gopis pastimes are there. So many pastimes are there. Krishna plays over there. He played the flute. The cows were also gazing nearby. So anyone who takes the shelter of Yamunaji will be relieved from all kind of material contamination. So we see that Parikshit Maharaj also, he took before listening to Srimad Bhagavatam, he also took bath in the holy river. Then in the Naimesharanya the sages basically who basically was sitting near the Ganges, and they were discussing Srimad Bhagavatam. So these holy places have so much importance in our day-to-day life, and in scripture also we have so much reference on that. So we see that when Jamunaji basically, why he is glorified? Jamunaji is always in a mood of serving Krishna. So when in the childhood, when Krishna was born, so Vasudevji was very, very scared that maybe his baby is going to be affected by Kamsa, or because Kamsa has already killed his first 6 kids. So Vasudevji nicely he put baby Krishna in a basket, and he started lifting him on the top of the head and started crossing Jamuna. When he came to Jamuna, he saw that there is a lot of flood in Jamuna. There is not a single space or single pathway on which he could cross Jamunaji. So he prayed Jamunaji. So immediately Jamunaji gave him some space. So Vasudev started going to Jamunaji. So immediately he saw that the more tides are coming. And he was worried why the tides are coming so much and how I'm going to cross this Jamunaji. There's so many water. My baby, the little Krishna, is going to get drowned in that. So he saw that Krishna's feet is coming a little bit out, and Jamunaji came and she just tossed Krishna's little lotus feet because he just wanted to take Krishna's blessing. So the moment she touched Krishna's lotus feet, after that Jamuna became very quiet and peaceful. And Vasudevji could safely take little Krishna to Nanda Baba's house. So we see here that Jamuna is always in the mode of serving Krishna. So Jamunaji has significance in both Mathura and Vrindavan pastime. And then later also we see that in Dwarika pastime also we see Jamunaji or Kalindi Maharani also is present in the Dwarika pastime also. So taking bath in these rivers and wishing auspicious benefits, we can see that there is some people know the desire that I'm going to do a Ganga Snan, all my inauspicious activities is going to wipe out. In Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a nice verse, it's very beautiful. It says that Yak Tirtha Buddhihi Salire Na Karichaji Janesu Abhigyesu Sa Eva Go Karaha. That means who sees a place of pilgrimage as merely the water there, but who never identifies himself, feels kinship with, or worships, or even visits those who are wise in spiritual truth, such a person is no better than a cow or ass. Sometimes we see that people just visit these holy places or these holy rivers just to take bath. So our acharyas compare them as a donkey. So if you go to Jagannath Puri, there is a beautiful ocean is there. The government has declared it as a golden sandwich because the holy dham is there. Lot of saintly persons has come there. But sometimes we see that people even without visiting the holy dham or the holy temple or just so many wonderful signs are there, they'll directly come from the airport or come from the train and they'll directly go to the sea beach to sit over there or take bath over there. So our Acharya says that is not the appropriate mode of doing it because they're seeing these holy places as a place of just an entertainment. They think that they will go to this pilgrimage place and just take bath and then get purified. This is all right. But main thing is that we should, in these places, we should inquire about the holy places from the holy persons. Then only going to the holy time will have some importance. Doing these mundane activities and comparing that, yes, taking bath in the holy places, I will get purified and I will get some benefit. Basically, that doesn't have any spiritual significance. At the end, our goal should be how to come close to Krishna. So going to the holy places and doing some seva to the sadhus and learned persons or Vaishnavas, basically it will please Hari more. At the end, our goal should be how Krishna is pleased. Samsiddhir Hari Toshanam. That means the highest perfection is pleasing Lord Hari. If Hari is pleased, everything is fine. If Hari is not pleased, nothing is fine. Then just wanted to, since now this we are going to have Jagannath Ratha Yatra within next week, basically next Tuesday. I just wanted to little bit glorify the beautiful dham of Jagannath Puri. So Jagannath Puri is glorified not only because of Jagannath Ji, but the place is more potent because of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Namadas Haridas Thakur, Raghunath Das Goswami. There are so many pastimes are there. So this holy place is more purified by the association of the devotees. So we all know that Haridas Thakur was staying in Jagannath Puri when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there, and he was a Namacharya Thakur basically. Every day he used to chant holy name 24 hours a day. So he was staying in Siddha Bakul. It's a beautiful place near to Puri Ocean or sea beach, and there next to a Bakul tree, Haridas Thakur used to chant. So Haridas Thakur towards the later part, he was not keeping good health, and the time has come for him to depart from this material world. So then he took permission from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he left the world. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw that that Haridas Thakur has left the world, he decided to do his do his final rites. Haridas Thakur was a Javan or Muslim by birth, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, not giving any importance to the local traditions, so what he did, he lifted basically Haridas Thakur in his own arm. So in the next picture, you can see that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu holding the mortal remains of Haridas Thakur in his lotus arms, and he did Sankirtan along with everybody on the roads of Puri. Then he went to the sea beach side. In the sea beach side, what he did, he basically put Haridas Thakur and he bathed him. When he bathed him and he gave this water, basically remaining water to everybody, just to take as Mahaprasad. So after that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu declared boldly that from this day onwards, this place will be called as Mohodadi. Basically, this place will be called as Tirtharaj. It's the holiest place in the world, because in the Kali Yuga, basically, the most pious thing is Harinam. Harinam can never be contaminated. So in this most contaminable age of Kali, the purest devotee of the entire world, Haridas, has taken bath here, and whoever is coming here and taking this little bit of this water, he will get purified. So after that, this Puri beach is declared Tirtharaj or Mohodadi. Mohodadi means Mahatirtha, because it has been bathed by Haridas Thakur's mortal remains. So in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Haridas samudra jale snana karaila, Prabhu kahe samudra, ei Mahatirtha haila. Till that day, Puri Samudra, nobody was called Mohodadi. So whenever now we go, we say, we visit Jagannath Puri, the Pandas over there, they say that without taking a holy dip in this ocean, you won't get any benefit. Now we see also there are also so many importances of this Puri sea beach also. We see that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was present in Jagannath Puri, he was sometimes thinking that this was Puri sea beach. Basically, he was thinking that it is Bay of Bengal. So he will think that this is Jamuna River. So he will remember his Jamuna pastime and he will run over there thinking about his Samsundar. Now the next picture we see that there is Samudra Arati happens in Puri every day. Every day in the evening, the prayer for the ocean god actually happens. It happens till today also. Then we see also that there are in Tota Gopinath pastime, that when Nityananda Prabhu is all of a sudden is arriving at Tota Gopinath, that time Vadadhar Pandit was cooking Mahaprasad for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so he is immediately running to the sea beach and he is getting little bit water and cooking over there. So there are so many significance of this beautiful sea beach. So whenever you are visiting Puri in the next time, we should make an attempt to take darshan of Puri sea beach, not in a mood of going to a ocean side, seeing the waves, but to understand the significance of this beautiful holy dham, and to remember how potent it is and how pious it is, and how our Namacharya Thakur Haridas Thakur and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had so many pastimes over there. When we remember and when we hear about the glorification of these beautiful places over there, then our yatra to the holy places becomes purified. We see that so many Maharaj these days are going to Dham Yatra, like every Kartik there are so many yatras are there. We should take the association of them and visit them, or we should take some local associations of the devotees and visit these places. Without knowing about these beautiful places and entering there, basically you will see mud and dirt everywhere. But when we take real association, all the dhamma basically slowly reveals themselves to us. Now next point is, what is the real purification? Real purification in Kali Yuga basically is the holy name. Now we see that once in Raghunath Das Goswami's house, everybody were discussing. They were discussing, how bathing in Ganges is very, very powerful. Then somebody told, no, Harinam also is very, very powerful. So Raghunath Das Goswami's father and uncle were discussing that in Kali Yuga, Harinam is very powerful and very potent. So that time one of his other associate was there and he told that chanting Harinam is also very powerful, and chanting Harinam is even 1,000 times more potent than Aswamedha Yajna. Like earlier, kings were doing Aswamedha Yajna to get some punyas. So he was saying that chanting Harinam is even 1,000 times better than doing this Aswamedha sacrifices. Then Raghunath Das Goswami was around and Haridas Thakur was also around. So Haridas Thakur told, no, we cannot compare this. Chanting Krishna's name and doing this Astamurjagya or any material piety austerities like taking baths in the holy places, we cannot compare it. Taking bath and becoming uncontaminated from the material miseries basically is in a material platform. Harinam is transcendental. Harinam means we are taking association of Krishna and Radha Krishna. And basically Radha and Krishna, our Acharya says, they come and dance in our town. So Harinam, there is no difference between Krishna and Krishna's name. Krishna's name, Krishna's Rupa, Krishna's Guna, Krishna's Katha, everything is transcendental. They are not in the material platform. So we cannot compare this chanting and the Harinam with any other material austerities or pieties. In Srimad Bhagavatam, in first canto, in the first chapter, in the 15th verse, very beautifully it has been declared that how chanting Harinam is more powerful and more pious, and it has more healing effect than bathing in the Ganges. It says that those great sages who have completely taken shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord can at once sanctify those who come in touch with them, whereas the waters of the Ganges can sanctify only after prolonged use. See that pure devotees of the Lord are more powerful than the waters of the sacred river Ganges. We see that sometimes we visit and take holy dip in this Ganges in thinking that, yes, all my sins are gone. Like sometimes, some places we see in some family, they will be achieving some material benefit, or there will be some calamity in their house. They will tell their, oh, Mother Ganges, I will take a holy bath in you, and let this get completed, I will take a holy bath. Sometimes, somebody will be having some austerities in their life, and they will be thinking, they'll be waiting for the result for 10 years. They say that, okay, after this, Ganga mein snan, I will do Ganga snan, so that I'm not going to have this kind of difficulty in my life after that. But in that, basically, this is at the material benefit level. We don't get any spiritual benefit. The real spiritual benefit we get only by the Harinam. So our Acharya says that one can derive a spiritual benefit after prolonged use of Ganges water, but immediate benefit we can get by immediate association of a sadhu or a pure devotee of Lord. We see that when Srila Prabhupada, he has basically gave happiness to the entire world. There are certain places Srila Prabhupada even did not visit. He had talked to somebody over the airport. There will be one devotee in the Russia. I think Prabhupada made her for 15-20 minutes in an airport or some connecting flight. So that devotee, by that 15 minutes association, that devotee carried the nectar, and we see that such a revolution in Russia. We see that so many devotees, they got purified only through this devotee who got association of Srila Prabhupada. So we see our Acharya says that when one comes in contact with a pure devotee, his heart gets purified. And holy river can only purify the reaction, not the action. So holy man is more powerful than the holy river. So basically, when we come in contact with a pure devotee like Srila Prabhupada, immediately there is a change in heart. We see certain things rightly. We see what is right and what is wrong. And when we get purified, we understand that, yes, this is the best path. This is the path to come to Krishna. So what we do? Then we try to glorify Krishna, and we try to share our realization to other devotees. Then the other devotees also like that. Basically, the other people are also getting purified. But when somebody thinking of the material benefit or think that his sins will be getting purified by taking the holy dip, if he's not conscious enough, what happens? He will take a holy dip thinking that everything is getting purified, but he will come back and do the same offenses again and again. Basically, the old reactions, because of the holy river's potency or sacred places potency, is getting nullified, but the heart is not changed. The contamination is still in the heart. Sins could be purified, but contamination is still in the heart. And the same person goes after taking bath, and he might commit more and more offenses also. It is equivalent to taking an elephant, taking a mud bath. So the real austerity and real pious activity is having devotee association and doing Harikatha. Harikatha is all auspicious. There is no contamination in there. In Kali Yuga, we say that there are 4 things that cannot be contaminated. So one of them is the Harikatha or chanting the holy name. So as much as we can, we should aspire to take more and more association of the holy name. Early in the morning is the best thing. We should bathe our consciousness in the holy name in such a way that all the contamination from our heart will go away slowly, and slowly we'll get a taste of more of holy name. So that we would eager to have more and more association, more and more we will aspire to do devotional service. That way, the part of Haritoshanam that we discussed earlier, the Samsiddhi Haritoshanam, that will be satisfied. Any activity we do, if Hari is not pleased, then that is all not very important for us. Once some devotee asked our dear Bhakti Charu Maharaj that Maharaj, I do so many activities, but I don't get any accolade, I don't get any prize from others, nobody praises me. And Bhakti Charu Maharaj took a pause for a second and he told, how about this? You will do so much activities and everybody will praise you, but Krishna is not pleased. And the second way, you will do certain activities. You are not getting any glorification or any accolades, but Krishna is telling you that good job, which is important. That way the devotee could understand pleasing Hari is the most important part. So many times we go to these holy places or sacred rivers, sacred places in a mode of, like in a mode of different mode, not in a mode of goodness. We go with so many materialistic association. That way, just to please them, is we are going there and we discuss about the mountain topic, mountain materials, and we think that yes, I have done this, I have visited this holy place, sacred place. And going over there also, we think about all our belongings, all our mundane world. So then there, basically our Acharya says we are visiting those places as ass and the cow. Like the ass and cow, they also visit these holy places. What they do, they are interested more in the debris over there. So many dirty materials will be there. They will be more interested in eating them. So we should not visit these sacred places in that ass and cow mode. Instead, we should take devotee association and we should go there just to get some beautiful nectar, the nectar in the form of Hari's pastime or Harikatha or any Vaishnava's glorification in these beautiful dhams or beautiful sacred rivers. So then only we will get the real spiritual benefit. We might get material benefit or not, but definitely we'll get spiritual benefit, which is definitely than anything. With this, I would like to end today's discussion. Any other comments or any notes, maybe we can discuss later. Thank you. Hari Bol. Shila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We'd like to wish everybody a safe and Krishna conscious day ahead. A very auspicious day. It's Ekadasi, minimally fasting from grains and beans and increasing our Krishna consciousness. We have Ekadasi Kirtan in the evening, Jai Prakash Prabhu, or?
Yes, 7 to 9.
7 to 9, there's Kirtan at the temple. And Parna time tomorrow is from 5:24 to 10:26, breaking fast time. We would like to offer our prayers to the Supreme Lord by chanting Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare Hare.
Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare Hare.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Narsingo Jai Narsingo Jai Jai Narsingo
Narsingo Jai Jai
Ugradesh Jaya Padma
Narsingo
Mukha Padma
Mukha
Bringam
Padma
Ugra Veera
Veeram
Mahavishnu
Mahavishnu Jalantam
Jalantam
Sarvam
Saratomukham
Nrsimham Vishnu
Narsingham
Bhadram
Narsingham
Bhadram
Bhadram
Nityam Namami
Vidyam
Namami
Nrsimha Bhagwan ki Jai
Vijay
Prahlad Maharaj ki Jai.
Vijay
Let's offer our humble obeisances to all the Assembled Vaishnavas, Vancha
Vanchakalpatarusya
Kalpatarusya
Sripadacha
Patitanam
Patitanam
Pavanebhyo
Pavanebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo Namo
Vaishnavebhyo
Namaha
Namo Namo
Vaishnavinda ki Jai.
Jai
Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai.
Vijay
Jai
Srila Prabhupada ki
Vijay
Jai. Gaur
Jai
Premanande
Hari
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 Bol.
Bol.
Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you
Prem se
everybody.
Varma.
Hari Bol.